Finally, we move away from that rancid, dead black swan and... Excuse me. Hello?
This is how easy it is to destroy the globe theory. You don't need to get in debates over pictures, images. You don't need to entertain the pantomime.
Look, I told you. Just go away. Go away. That's right, a whole new bunch of fail from Level Earth Observer. Thank goodness I have my amazing patrons. I'm very grateful for the support of all my patrons, including new patrons Sean White, Mark Edwards, Eric Hare, Timo, Warren J, and my very latest patrons Cheese Mondo, Brian A. Reed and Mr. Bozo Head. Thank you so very much. So once again, the gift that keeps on giving, Mr. Level Earth Observer, is coming back to us with another earth-shattering revelation. This is the guy who totally failed to understand about the B-2 bomber, who can't believe that cranes would work on a rotating Earth, and who totally failed to understand anything at all about NASA's Mars helicopter. Well, Level Earth Observer, you better tell us what you got. Roll VT.
This is how easy it is to destroy the globe theory. You don't need to get in debates over pictures, images.
And let's not quibble about who killed who.
You don't need to entertain the pantomime. You just need to become a direct realist and get in a plane and do the mathematics and the observation yourself.
Adam, your track record of being a realist leaves a little bit to be desired. I've not really got 100% confidence in your math skills either. But let's give you a shot. Go for it, man.
No need for pantomimes or PayPals. Just a bit of direct experience and you'll know. And why will you know? Because the globe mathematics will tell you how silly the globe is.
So this globe mathematics will tell us how silly the globe is.
So, most planes fly at an average cruising altitude of 39,000 feet. This is the commercial jets, okay?
Okay.
Distance to the horizon, on a clear day, you'll be seeing 242 miles approximately, okay? So we've got that as our target.
Understood. Approximately 242 miles, although why you should see further when you're higher up, if it was a flat Earth, defeats me.
With my 242 miles reference, i.e. the distance to the horizon, I calculate that. I want to know how much the ground is curving according to the globe.
Oh, I see. For someone stood on the ground.
So I put in an eye height of 0. I'm only dealing with the ground level here. Again, I'm going to use the same thing. Point A will be the ground below the plane in question we're using as an example here.
Okay, so you've got a plane at 39,000 feet that can see approximately 242 miles, and you have someone directly below them, and you're interested in the curve that they'll see. Interesting, as Jeranism would say.
Point B will be the horizon, the people in the plane are seeing at 242 miles away, okay? So I want to know what the difference is in those 2 points of reference.
That's a cunning plan, my lord.
I've got a plan so cunning you could put a tail on it and call it a weasel.
i.e. how much supposed curvature there is in the ground. So we've calculated that. And we get pretty much 39,018 feet. So pretty much near enough the same amount of curvature drop as the plane is high.
Well, there's a bloody surprise.
Okay, so let me show you this on a diagram. As soon as we put the diagram up, it looks ridiculous, doesn't it?
Well, to be honest, Adam, I thought I had seen the most ridiculous thing being Princess Beatrice's hat, but now I'm not so sure.
So we've got our plane, point A, at 39,000 feet.
Well, you have a giant plane that looks to be about the size of Greenland. I'm estimating at about 2,500 miles high.
We've got the horizon, the people in the plane are seeing, which is point B. Already it looks ridiculous.
This isn't a picture of a tattoo that you've got, is it, Adam?
And it's about to get even sillier.
Right, stop that. Silly.
So the plane is at an altitude of 39,000 feet. According to the globe mathematics, on a clear day, that horizon will be 242 miles away. They'll be able to see it, okay?
Okay, Adam.
The problem is, when you take into account the height of the plane, which is 39,000 feet, the distance the horizon is away, according to the globe mathematics, which is 242 miles away. Then you take into account the globe curvature between the 2 points of reference. Point A is the ground below the plane. Point B is the horizon, 242 miles away, that the people are seeing in the aeroplane.
Yes.
And you add the supposed curvature, which is 39,018 feet.
I just know where you're going with this, and you really, really don't want to.
So the horizon, essentially the people in the plane are seeing, is 39,000 feet lower than the ground the plane's flying above. To make it even worse, then you've got to add the 39,000 feet that the plane is flying in altitude. Essentially, according to the globe mathematics, the horizon which the people are seeing out of the window in the plane at apparent eye level, according to the globe mathematics, should be 78,018 feet below apparent eye level in the plane. That's 14.7 miles lower than the altitude and apparent eye level of the plane. As we know, any of us have flown, and anyone who can do this and test this, when you look out the window, that horizon's out there. No one on Earth has looked out of a window of a plane that's flying at 39,000 feet and seen the horizon 14 miles below them.
Adam, for your own safety, please, please, always use the elevator.
That's clearly ridiculous, folks, but that's what the globe tells you, and the globe maths tell you has to happen if you are to believe that you live on a ball.
Adam, your problem isn't the math. Your problem is that you have no idea of scale.
Anyone can catch a plane and do the maths and check this and destroy the globe for what it is. So again, the horizon destroys the globe. And just before I go, let me show you how they have to set this out, because it looks ridiculous. Even on the distance to the horizon calculator here, where I got my calculations, look how they have to show you the viewer having to look down at an extreme angle to see the horizon. In this case, it would be 14.7 miles below the apparent eye level of every single commercial jet that's flying at 39,000 feet and has a clear day.
Adam, have you never heard of a diagram before? That is not in any way, shape or form drawn to scale. It's drawn so that they can actually label up the various points.
That horizon, according to the globe maths, should be 14.7 miles below your apparent eye level. You'd essentially be looking down at quite a big angle, looking down at the ground, essentially looking down 14.7 miles.
Yes, and in a minute we're going to have a look at how far you're looking down.
Clearly ridiculous.
Yes, totally ridiculous. So I don't know why you keep posting all this
This can be checked and verified by every single person on Earth. No need to get into a debate.
No, because there is nothing to debate.
The globe's own mathematics destroy itself.
Okay, Adam, I think we're going to have to show you. First of all, let's convert your height in feet to miles, and that gives us 7.386. Mr. Anthony Riley lent me his triangle calculator. So let's put in your height in miles as we just converted it, 7.386. Now we know that if you're flying in that plane and someone's directly below you, you are 90 degrees above them. And how far did you calculate that horizon to be with the good viewing conditions? It was 242 miles, wasn't it? So let's have a look at the triangle that gives us. Oh dear. It's not really scarily looking down, is it, Adam? Of course, this is looking across a flat plane. So if Earth is a flat plane, what angle are we looking down? That will be the angle at C. Let's go back up and have a look. So it's 88.25 degrees. 90 would be straight ahead. So we're looking down by 1.748 degrees. Call it 1.75. Well, that's all very well for a flat plane, but of course we're talking about a globe, and of course that will have curved down. We better have a look again at our triangle. So we have our plane at point C, 7.39 miles directly above point B. The people on the plane at C are looking towards a horizon at A. But of course A will have dropped because of the curve by 7.39 miles. Let's add that. No, not with your stupid diagram, Adam. Let's use the triangle that I have drawn, which is at least an attempt at getting it to scale. And there we are, Adam. The people in the plane at C, looking to the horizon at A, 242 miles away, are seeing a drop of about 3.5 degrees. So, Mr. Level Earth Observer, I suggest, before you decide to call out all of the globies, you need to have a bit of a think about what you're doing and what you're saying. Scale matters. Look at the difference between your diagram and my diagram. It makes a massive difference. With mine, you can tell that someone looking at 242 miles to the blurry horizon line at the extreme distance at 3.5 degrees drop is not that scary. But looking at your diagram, it looks like you're stepping off the edge of a bloody cliff. And as you said, that looks absolutely ridiculous. And you're quite right. Adam, it's fine to question things. That's how we all learn. But if you see something and think that's absolutely ridiculous, then it's probably a good point to question yourself and think, have I got it right? Look into it a bit further before you go and post it all over YouTube and make yourself look like a complete numpty. I hope you've all enjoyed this. Look forward to seeing you all again next time. Until then, stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.